Moi University, the second largest public university in Kenya, hosting close to 30,000 students and more, with first years, at least 5,000 first years joining it every year during the September intake. Most of the students expecting the life to reunion in Moi University to be a little bit easy, tactful, and also enjoyable, as is most assumptions of the high school students. Coming to campus expecting things to be as smooth as they are, business to be normal, and the classes to be as fewer as they are termed as when they are being told the life of campus is. Moi University holds one of the largest populations in public universities, with at least all 7 schools, each with a close number of at least 3,000 students, with the lowest being the School of Information Sciences, School of HR, with others continuing with the largest being the School of Arts and Social Sciences, famously SARS. It's not only business, it's not only education, it's not only interaction which go on in Moi University, but businesses are booming, not only owned by the public or the individuals who own shops at the stage area, but also by students who have decided that it's studies combined with businesses. Distributions of home businesses right here in Moi University have just struggled in small businesses. Examples of them being M-Pesa agents, kinyozis, movie vendors, and also including photography, not forgetting the cakes and the donuts, or even called the snacks and juice points. Right now we are in it's a cafe cream center where we can buy cakes and we can also buy popcorn, as you can see. Now, I want to know just a background story of the study, what we are doing here, ask a few questions, know how the business is just around here, Moi University, they are all doing, and then we can be told eventually. They always say fat kids love cake, but that's not the situation around Moi University and its environs. Most of the people selling cakes around here, they facing similar challenges, saying that most of the comrades ain't interested in locally produced cakes. Most of it they say that they lack skills to make sweeter cakes, and with the time they end up going to town. But still, with the ever-growing populations, at least 5,000 students joining Moi University and more of residentials still growing, it means that never, they like it or not, they have to buy from the local sellers.
Most times you find that customers come here and still tell me this is the best place to buy something. That business around Moi University is really nice because having customers as the students, mostly they come here and they are just so nice. They don't have, like you would expect, they would sometimes complain of some things, but they would just bring it out in a way that you'll understand they also want the best, so they won't make it a big issue.
A cake business always faces challenges with the expensive equipment which are used to make the cake, being one of the challenges facing most of the cake sellers. One, electricity, 6 to 7 hours of blackout in Moi University is a common thing, which will affect most of the businesses, which are inclusive in the baking of cakes. The cakes can be baked without lights. Poor customers' turnout is also another challenge facing for those who are making lots of cakes, queen cakes, with fewer cakes.
The best day can go all the way to, let's say, 1,500, and the least 500.
But they're still saying that cakes business has the future in Moi University, as they say more and more ladies are into that idea of eating cakes on a daily basis. Owning a barber shop in Moi University in an opportunity that only one individual who remains anonymous by the name can only explain challenges being faced in the business, and also all the profits it makes on the peak on days and also on the peak off days. There's always lows and highs in the business of kinyozi.
I started saving when I was in first year. That's when I started saving few amounts of money, and when I reached in third year, that's when the idea of business came.
Scrubbing at least, shaving at least 30 heads on the busiest days, at least only 2 or 3 on the lows of the days of the business of kinyozi.
The busiest day I get almost to do with 20 customers.
20? The busiest?
Yeah, the busiest day. And when the day is not that much good, I can even get about 8 customers.
8 customers?
Yeah.
Okay, like we can calculate that to be like 1,000 bob on the basic day, and maybe the other way down,
Yeah,
400 bob.
400 bob.
It's not only in states where he is the only. No, that's not the case. But here is competition proving to be a challenge right here in the Moi University entrepreneurial schemes.
There is an entrepreneur competition whereby there are other kinyosis where they charge more tip
Than yours.
than mine. So customers prefer to go there.
It's always a freestyle leisure time when you don't have classes and when it is on a weekend right here in Moi University main campus. A time more spent listening to radio or local 103.9 FM, also other classic radios and also watching television. But the most common thing most of the students do is watch series and movies, most of which are bought, not only downloaded because the internet around ain't that fast, but there are too many students who are relying on the same source, but describing it as a very reliable source, selling movies to the many, close to 10,000 students who are always on session at one time, is a business worth investing in. It's being told by Marvel Entertainment, with they earn at least 2,000 bob only selling movies on the busiest days, which he describes as it is on a Friday.
It will depend on which day, the weather. Like today, we were expecting to be one of the great days. On Friday is one of the good days actually. But since it's rainy, the mud with more, no pavements around the residential areas, so we don't have backup power. Considering it's a small business.
It's small, of course.
Electricity was not so much because it's not like an everyday issue. It's twice, thrice a month. We can cope with that. In Moi, we have a large population, almost 30k, 31 plus k. We have only two major movie shops, Marvel and the movie place. We're only two of us, though I've seen other business cropping up, movie shops cropping up. I can say, as much as we can call it competition, it's fair.
I don't want to be different than anybody else.
People need you. Cops can only do so much.
Everyone loves photographs. They create memories, they create humor when you follow and take a look them later times. One of the most common feature you could see down the streets of Moi University is a group of people, maybe 2 to 3, taking a selfie after classrooms, after a meeting, or even after church service. Some of us have decided just to take this incidence of photography to the next level, creating studios with which students will be paying for pictures they take in. Some of the most complicated clarity photos are being paid at least 100 bob to be just taking one photograph. So if you want 100 pics, that means you will have to pay 10,000 bob. But who will want so many pictures when they own their own smartphones? That brings us to the challenges facing photography, one of the leading businesses around Moi University. Low turnover for students, ownership of smartphones which have cameras and effects enabled are some of the most common problems. Blackouts of electricity is another, with most of the equipment in studios relying on electricity is a channels indeed. But so most of the students always want to take good quality pictures, and that means the business has a future in Moi University.
I love taking pics even with my phone. Like I'm taking selfies and pics.
It's like a passion.
Yeah, like every time. So I saw it was a good idea to start a studio, cause like most of my friends like taking. Business is nice. I make a lot of money, yeah. Because if I didn't make a lot of money, I wouldn't have the studio right now. But some might not come to take pics thinking that it's expensive. Others like may think that like I'm not a professional, like since I'm a girl, I cannot take professional
So the issue of
pictures.
gender comes in.
Yeah, so they prefer like if it's a guy taking pics. Yeah.
And for the most of the cases in Moi University, I've seen most of the businesses, small or big, was established by the students who are always working day and night to make sure that their business bring in the money that they invested in the businesses. I was talking to the Kinyozi owners, the M-Pesa owners, the who own movie lenders, the series, the movies who sell them, and also those one who sell the ladies' clothes. Some of the most common challenges inclusive of electricity blackouts, muddy roads, making inaccessibility of the businesses, and also some of low turnout of clients in some of the businesses such as movie lending, whereby the customer buys the movie and it just goes and copies to his friends, thus making it very hard for the lenders to make money out of it. As more university students, entrepreneurs looks into business in more university, the future of business is great, with many population of first years joining more every year, and it means the business is gonna grow and it has a future. Edward Kitilli for more university students, entrepreneurs.